Well, there are mosquitoes here trying to bite me, and so I can't stand still. But this is the Lake Ann parking lot, trailhead parking lot. And here is the Lake Ann Trail. And I'll let you pause this. It doesn't really say much. Oh, 4.2 miles one way, elevation change, overall 1,500 feet. But I gotta keep walking. We might have to put the bug spray on. Hopefully we have some. I'm pretty sure I brought my bug outfit though. That covers my arms, because I don't have my long sleeve shirt on. Alright, it's gonna be alright. But I have never done this hike before. It's supposed to be really fun. So that is the road to the top, Artist Point, that you saw in the drive. And we think it might be some high smoke. I don't smell it though, so that's good. From the fires east of here. Oh. So basically on this trail you go down, then you walk along a valley, and then you go up. Do it all in reverse on the way back. Shouldn't take us 2 hours to go each direction. We made it down into the valley almost, and came from that direction. I think up there is Artist Point on the other side, kind of, roughly. Yeah, a lot of rocks on this trail. Should be easy. I mean, I think we can do the 4 miles in 2 hours. Eat our lunch and walk out in 2 hours. And then do our 4-hour drive home. So if we come back, we're gonna try and wait till it's cooler and bring Zoe and camp in the truck. So while we're hiking, she'll be in the parking lot with in the camper. It's just too far of a drive to do this more than once in one day, like as a day trip. I can do it once a year, but this is about my limit. I had to have my wife drive some this morning. I was tired. I think that's the first time this year I haven't been able to do the entire drive. Like, I didn't know if I could stay awake. So that was nice. Yeah, definitely a different environment up here. Definitely feel very alpine-y. Oh, there's some standing water. That's where some of our mosquitoes are coming from. Really neat. Alright, I think it's easier to walk on the rocks. The breeze feels awesome. So that's Mount Shuksan in front of us. Wow, that's pretty neat. Alright, here she comes. Some stealth video. Dun dun dun. So I'm wondering if Lake Ann is at the base of Mount Shuksan on the other side of that ridge in front of us. That would be really cool. Hopefully the sun angle is not ruining this. It looks kind of washed out, but it's hard to tell what the GoPro is going to pick up. And especially with your TV, you can adjust your colors, you know, like use sports or movie setting, or I think we have like half a dozen settings on our TV. You can generally make it more vibrant if you need to. Oh, that is neat. Big old rock field though. And I feel like there are less mosquitoes now, which is awesome. I mean, there's still some, but it's getting warmer for sure, and I think it's time for them to go hibernate for the day and come out for their evening feeding. Oh, there's one in my hat. Or something. All right. Yeah, Mount Shuksan is pretty neat. Most people, if you're not from the area, are not familiar with it. But it's a big climbing area. It's almost, I want to say it's harder to summit Mount Shuksan than Mount Baker, from what if I remember correctly. One, it's a long hike. Two, it's just steeper, more technical. Mount Baker is not incredibly technical. And most people do it in one day, like literally hike from their car back to their car in one day. If they're in a hurry. Oh, that is so neat. Our first stream crossing. That is neat. Alright, I better put this away. One last sec. Alright, I don't think the camera is going to focus on it, but I'm going to try. That's Mount Baker in front of us. Oh, I can't stop mosquitoes. They want to eat me. I was hoping we'd be done with mosquitoes for the year, but we're far enough north to where these guys probably only hatched 2 or 3 weeks ago. Maybe 4 at most. And they still have a little bit of water to lay more eggs in, it looks like, for a few more weeks. There are just tons of berries on this trail. We've seen blueberries, we've seen salmon berries. Like, these are all blueberry bushes on the left and the right. Tons of berries. It tastes really good too. So you always try and eat the berries on the uphill side of the trail. Downhill side is dangerous because of dogs and people too, I guess. Yeah, there's some nice shade on this trail for sure. I'd say it's like half shade, half sun so far. The high's only in the 70s today though. Maybe 75, I think. Ooh, there's a washout. Oh, that tree fell over and took out the trail here. It's a giant root ball. All right, this is our second creek crossing. Mosquitoes are swarming. Mount Baker's in the distance, and I gotta get moving. So we went 3 miles. We have a mile to go roughly, and I think it's on the other side of that ridge, the lake. And we came from that way, and then we think you can see the road to Artist Point straight ahead that way, and Mount Baker is around the corner. Mosquitoes are still bad though. I got my bug outfit on. And there's just, look at all the blueberries, the wild blueberries. Mountain blueberries, they call them. They're just thick. Now I see why bears get a lot of fruit out here. They don't have to eat just hikers anymore. All right, this rocky section is kind of hard to get through and see the trail. You definitely got to be careful. Look at that view though, that's Mount Baker.
Oh.
And we are going that way. That's pretty amazing. So we have less than a mile to go. It looks farther though. That's the saddle we're going to. The lake's on the other side. All right, we can do this. Coming down this side will be fun. Not a fan of rocks. So straight in front, you see Mount Shuksan. I don't know if it's that peak or the snowfield you see way in front of us. Like glacier basically is on it. It's so neat. I love this hike so far. Can't wait to see the lake. Wow, so there's Lake Ann. And we might just stay on the saddle here. Sit up here where there's a breeze. Because I'm sure there's mosquitoes down there. And I don't know if we need to walk down there. That is incredible though. So the valley on the other side is the Mount Baker Lake Valley. We were basically hiking down there like maybe 5-10 miles in that direction. Pretty incredible to think about it. Trail keeps going that way. Mount Shuskin is over there behind us. Baker's that way. So neat. Yeah, that is neat. Well, here's our lunch spot. That is Mount Shuksan close up. Can't get any closer without climbing it. The glaciers are awesome on this side. The outflow little river creek. That is just really neat. We're gonna set our stove up here and eat lunch. So we're having Mountain House chicken and mashed potatoes. We got the water boiling, and I'm watching the glacier melt. I can't imagine what the other side and the top looks like, because I think there's a lot more snow that we're not seeing. Wow, this is incredible. So I'm on a little hummock in between the Mount Shuksan. You see the people camping. It looks really fun. And there's the lake. And the trail we came in on. Way cool. Doesn't look very deep, but it probably is. So that trail in front of us takes you, oh, you can see it going up there to the climbing route. Oh, it switchbacks up. And then at some point you gotta cut across and get on the glacier, I think. That is way cool. Yeah, it almost looks like we might get some rain. Be kind of cool. Got my bug glove on. Almost dropped the camera. Ah, this is neat. Oh, here she comes. She had a nap. She loved it. She's never met dirt she didn't like laying on while hiking. I just can't turn this off. It's so neat. All right, here's an awesome view.
Yeah, you guys close there. Thank you so much.
Hey, it was good to talk to you.
Yeah, good to talk to you, yeah. Really pretty. Yes. Amazing. Really nice. Really nice. A little bit rain is good.
All right, we are headed down the rocky steep section, and I'm gonna try and get some video because it's just amazing with the clouds, and it's really cooled off too. I don't think we're gonna see Mount Baker though because of it. Look at that. I don't know how much longer I'll do this though, because I kind of want to use my poles. So we drank half our water going in and eating lunch. So we have half our water to get out. So we actually have our proper filter stuff this time, so we can filter water if we have to. It just takes time, and I don't know if I want to take the time unless we really need it. We got lots of water crossings and stuff. Oh, that is neat. Alright, I'm going to put this away so I can concentrate. Alright, this is way cool. This is in the rock field on the way down. Alright. So we're about halfway through the rock field. The worst of it is coming up yet. There's the mountain again. Gotta watch my footing. Alright, so we just talked to 3 people that are summiting Mount Shuksan tomorrow. They had all the rope and gear. They're rock climbers. It's so funny. I always tell people when they're rock climbers, or we met one lady that trail ran with no water. I always say, "You're hardcore," and they just start laughing. People like being told they're hardcore. Oh, what a view. So when we went up, we were totally off the trail on that mud path down there. I don't know how we missed this. But yeah, that is awesome. Awesome hike. And we're almost out of the rocks. Don't have to worry about twisting our ankle or falling. Beautiful day. All right, we made it out of the rocks, no injuries. All right, this is the really good water stream crossing. The last one, I love that little hole. That'd be so fun to put your feet in there. But we better get moving. So we got about 2.5 miles to get back to the truck. Oh, so we have like 1.5 miles left. But we turned around and you see Mount Shuksan, and there's all we keep hearing is thunder. God, it doesn't look that far from here. You can see the switchbacks we went up to get to Lake Anne from here. Crazy. I love the color of that rock. But we are going this way. Oh, I just felt a nice breeze. Yeah, this hike, it might have been 75, 80 today. Any hotter than this hike would be really hard. You would need a lot more water than we had, or we would have to filter it. I basically discovered that when it's colder, we can definitely hike more because the heat just wears you out. All right, so I decided you don't need water on the trail. It's how many bear berries can you eat? You just eat the bear blueberries. So we're walking, and all of a sudden I don't hear any noise. I go, "Why'd you stop?" And she was eating the blueberries. So we are in the final valley before we start going up. We might have a mile and a quarter left, I'm thinking. But yeah, this is just neat. I love this little stream bed. Can't imagine water running through it. Nice grass. That view is awesome, even from here. Now we start following this little river creek is our trail, basically. I forgot about this water. You could filter it if you had to. It wouldn't be horrible. Oh God, I hit the tree going around the corner and almost fell in the water. That would have been funny. Ah, so there's a culvert here. I wonder if it's backed up. This water is supposed to go through. And it's not. Alright, I'm gonna try and get some video real quick. So there's a big old thunderstorm over there, just east of Mount Shuksan. Not sure I'll get another view. I can't stand still though. Had to take my bug hat off, my face thing, because it was making me hot. I'm running out of water. And there's still mosquitoes. Oh, we are close though. Maybe 5 minutes. Oh gosh, we are happy. Parking lot. So I think we ended up doing 9 miles and probably 1700 feet of elevation gain. But I will put that in the description. What a hike. There are a lot of cars along the road now. I wonder how many of these people are backpacking. Probably lots of them. Wow, look at that view. All right. Wow. The roadside filled up. Hopefully our truck is still there. That is so awesome. Oh, I see the truck. That is awesome. Alright. I will call this a wrap. Thanks for watching. Alright, I did the final check. It's 9.5 miles and the elevation I will have to get when we have cell service. But if you look just to the right of the tall trees, you can see the trail going up to the lake. So the really tall mountain with the snow on it is Mount Shuksan, and right in front of it you'll see a little ridge, and the trail goes up in the saddle there. That's crazy. That's 4.5 miles. I mean, it was really fun though. I mean, the clouds are just awesome now too. But I hope you enjoyed this. This was an epic hike. Thanks for watching.